streets that can't stay down. Bigfoot's out there in the midnight air. Aliens watching from who knows where. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, CIA. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. From small town whispers to city lights, we're hunting the truth in the dead of night. Conspiracies spin and the rumors fly. Country Cupid is gonna tell you why. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Footsteps in the woods, lights in the sky. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Truth or a tale, come and see. We're gonna have some fun, y'all.
Are you a jerky jerk?
Oh, yeah. Dang it. Hey, let me get a piece.
No can do. This is my last piece of RJ's beef jerky.
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
You owe me jerky.
All right,
We made it.
we've made it. I think, like, cross our fingers. It's we're super late today. That's okay. So that means we ain't gonna get to do a very long one. But I'd say we had technical difficulties, but we thought that Paul just didn't pay the bills around here.
Right.
So we're trying to figure that out. Internet's been out, and we was actually just going to do a dry run, record it, and shoot it out tomorrow. But we got some people on here now. We're live. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook right now. Going to be TikTok, Instagram. So check us out. Follow us everywhere, guys. It's been an interesting past couple days, though.
It has. It has.
We've started kind of in the works of getting our short films going. I know Paul's mind's been
Overwhelmed.
overwhelmed. Yes, overwhelmed would be the best word for it.
Or how do you say? Out of our league, or
He thinks we're out of our league. I don't think we are, because we got a lot of great minds working on this.
in over our head. That's what
I mean, we are a little in over heads, but we're going balls deep on this.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was telling in a text yesterday, I think it was, when I was working on some songs for him. But I was telling him, how my whole life, the only reason I have so much experience in things that I've done in my entire life is somebody's always said, hey, can you do this? My answer is always, sure, no matter what it is.
You got to be willing to try,
and you got to learn, and that's how I learn and got experience in all these things. Is I want to make a video game. Well, do you know how to make one? No, but I will. And now I've got 100. You know.
Well, I tell you this: there's enough videos out there. Anybody can about learn anything.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
YouTube has been a major learning, thing for a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell you how many people like, let me watch a YouTube video. I'll figure it out.
Right. There's a how-to for just about anything.
Yeah.
So.
Now I found a few things I could not anywhere find a how-to video for.
Well, that's your niche then. That's what you need to make one for.
Yeah, I thought about it. I really did. I thought about it. But then it's some of the videos too. It's like something that seems so simple to put together, and it's nothing but Chinese. Everything's Chinese. All the wording, everything. So you're sitting here trying to just look at piece by piece. You're just touching two pieces. That don't look right.
Right.
You can't find no how-to videos on stuff like that. So
Yeah.
eventually you figure it out.
Eventually, you either figure it out or you forget it and move on, or pay somebody to do it.
I've done that. I've done both of them, actually. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. And then, if you're very political guys, Charlie Kirk, that hit me hard. I ain't gonna lie. It was just, it's aggravating because one, the guy that done it really didn't have a motive. He just done it because.
Well, we don't know what his motive was, and we don't know if that guy that they caught is actually the guy that done it yet. Because
That young guy.
the first guy that they got, the old man, he even said he done it though, but he didn't. The young guy that they got now, Thomas, I think his name, or Tyler or something like that.
But his dad turned him in.
His dad turned him in. The FBI still says we're still investigating, but I think there's a little more to that than what just that. But
I think so too.
But there was a video of that boy a few weeks ago, at a Charlie Kirk event and questioning Charlie, and he was very aggressive and vulgar and calling him a liar and calling him a fascist, and Charlie was, first, let's calm down. There's kids in the audience, so what's your language? And he said, I don't care. And he goes, and Charlie, poked at him and said, well, just like most leftists, you don't care. And then that set him off. Who said I was a effing leftist? Who said I was an effing leftist?
The thing with that was his thing though. He never. I seen him get hostile one time.
Right.
I can't remember.
Not
what
hostile, but aggressively talking back.
Yeah, he got. Well,
But
no,
it
he
would-
stood up. He stood up, and started screaming at this guy and everything. I can't remember what this guy said, but it really hit his funny bone.
Oh, yeah.
But any other time, he's calm. He was calm, collected. No matter how aggressive that person was being, he'd sit there like this right here.
Right.
I mean, just calm, collected.
He'd set the mic down to keep himself from talking.
Yes.
And then he'd pick it up. But even though when I saw it, well, first I didn't see it. I think, the only time I noticed it is when you or Paul one put it in our group chat. And then when you and Paul put it into the group chat, that's when I saw that happen, because we were driving. And then later, found out that he died. My wife was kind of taken aback. She just started becoming a fan of watching his stuff and things. But what shocked me is all of my boys all watch him, and they all knew who he was and what he did. But my whole encounter on that one is I'm not shocked. Heartbroke, right, for anybody that goes through that kind of situation. But I understand that somebody that takes a political stature like that and then stands for God like he stood for God, and then takes for those kind of things, he understood the risk. when he did that. You know, Ben Shapiro's another one that always goes and travels around, does that. And he had mentioned several times death threats and having to have security. And when you stand in front of a crowd like that and you're in those kind of environments, you understand that kind of risk. And one thing I know that Charlie would do, if he would have even survived the shot, is he would have forgave the people that are celebrating his shot right now. He would have forgave the shooter, you know,
Oh, I
and
guarantee.
went on.
I watched one time. This lady walked right up to him, ripped his hat off his head, threw it at him, and all kinds of stuff. He didn't flinch. He didn't do nothing. He even told his bodyguards. He said, "No, don't grab her. She's fine. You know, she's just speaking."
Yeah, he often told everybody, you know, let him speak, don't boo him, let him speak. But what amazes me though is what's it say? You're echoing bad.
Just a tad.
Me?
That's somebody. One of
Yeah,
us.
probably me. So one of these mics is really hot. Maybe picking up on another one.
Yeah, I think it is.
So, yeah, I saw that a little bit. That died down. But I think one thing that surprises me, and I see a lot of people taking like social media and Facebook and stuff, and it sounds good, right? Like if you're the type of person that, you know, is offended or celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, then block me and you know, unfriend me now, delete me, remove me from your page. But my heart even breaks for that too, that kind of statement, because obviously that's still adding division. That's still saying, well, if you believe this, then, you know, block me.
Yeah. Well, I know there was, there's a lot of people lost their jobs. I know that. You know, there's a lot of people on TikTok was cheering.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best way to say it. They was cheering his death. You know, they was rejoicing it.
It's not something to cheer or rejoice.
No,
you know,
no, it's
but,
not.
But at the same time, in my flesh, definitely gets fired up one way, right? So it's. But at the same time, too, I can see it from their side. Their flesh gets fired up because we're emotional creatures. We talked about that once
But two
before.
different types of fired up.
Two different types and different sides, and that's what we were talking about with our guest earlier. Is that I think that you know, the people are split in such a bad way right now that it's not even about race. It's not even about anything. It came down to what color political hat you wear.
Yes.
And they're so divided on that you know, killing somebody seems justified.
And it's not.
And it's not
And
at
that
all.
guy even took the time to put engravings on them shell casings.
Yeah, well, I think any person that goes with intent to do something like that and then run, right, is a different kind of mindset. Then there's the different mindset where somebody would go to do a target like that, that is planning on dying there. So that's two different mindsets, right? So you have, I would have been really worried had this person stood their ground, because then that would let me know they're trained, right? They've done these things before in these situations. But the fact they took off running let me know that he had not done these things before, and this was out of just sheer rage and hatred.
All because his views was different.
But that shows, though, that's the way the world is now. The world is either, one way or the other, and it's not just in America. It's all over. I mean, there's chaos in all these different countries right now, and they're falling apart. And, it's just now kind of boiling point here. So how much longer before we collapse like Venezuela or any of them?
I don't know. It's coming. It is definitely coming.
Definitely coming, but we're bumming out our guest because our guest isn't here
Yeah,
for
so-
that. So
I just wanted to touch base on that, and I know he's
Yeah.
not very political, but that was something that I really wanted to touch base on.
and that's something that we could come back on to
Yes.
at other times for sure, because details are coming out, more people are coming through.
So in the meantime, I'll put the camera over to you one more
Hi,
time.
y'all.
You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Emit Wilson. I'm a singer, big music history fan, big music fan in general. A lot of classic rock, metal, soul, R&B, blues, country, anything old, and I know about it. I dabble in a little new music, but it's not what's in my daily rotation.
So how'd you put it when we were recording?
Oh,
Yeah.
You want me to do that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
The way I put it to him before we were streaming is that if that person is dead, I'm probably listening to him. All the music I listen to, the person's either dead or close to it.
And then he said, your age.
Yeah, your age.
So he says, any person that's probably my
Your
close to
generation,
death.
that's my forte.
So kind of same topic. Ozzy just passed away.
Yes, he did.
No, Ozzy was quite a bit older than me, though.
Yeah, but
Black Sabbath's one of my biggest inspirations.
I know we was just sitting here talking about, somebody's death and how it, it kind of affected us. So you could relate to that on
A
Ozzy.
lot more with Ozzy, because I rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, prayers to his family, but I don't know nothing about him. I've only seen him in the reels on TikTok. But Ozzy, on the other hand, he's been there since my childhood. We watched the Osbournes when I was little. I played all of Black Sabbath's albums, not even just with Ozzy, all 7 lead singers, Dio, Glenn Hughes, Ian Gillan. Oh, I love Black Sabbath.
Right.
Because it was this mixture of blues and hard rock that became metal. They invented metal. And I think it's beautiful music. And Ozzy was the voice of an entire generation of rock.
He was.
So what that do to you emotionally when?
Well, I guess I'm a little too cold. I don't get too emotional about death. I'll cry one time, and then with musicians, I end up anytime they die, I end up listening to them a lot more, just by extension, because I'm reminded of their work again and how much it influenced me, and it finally becomes something of interest to me. Because I look at an artist's life and their discography, their albums, I view that as one piece. So I put a lot of significance on like that last album before that artist died, like Innuendo by Queen. That was the last album before Freddie Mercury died. It's my favorite Queen album and Queen song because it feels like the end.
Right.
It's like a cinematic end to Queen and Freddie Mercury's life.
Almost like he foresaw it coming, right?
Yeah, and that's what like Ozzy's last album, Patient Number 22. That's what that feels like.
Right. There was 2 artists that impacted me that passed away, that I had to, once I heard about it, I was driving, both times I was driving, was Dimebag Darrell. That impacted me pretty hard because I knew him. I met him a couple times out there at one of his head shops that he owned in Texas. And then, not like knew him, like hung out with him, but, he was a cool guy. I actually met him and talked to him, through his store. Big fan of Pantera. I was a huge fan of Pantera.
Pantera's great.
Yeah, and then, even when they had their troubles and split and, Down was formed, I was like, I love Down now too, so, but now Pantera's back together, but, it's still not the same without, DVD,
Yeah.
but, and then the next one that hit me, and this just shows the different genres, was SRV, Stevie Ray Vaughan, when he passed away. That hurt. That hurt
He was a
pretty hard.
stone cold killer.
Yeah.
Stone cold.
That dude was just, that emotionally hit me pretty hard.
One of the
But
best guitar players out there.
yeah, as a musician, that rocked my world. So yeah, but Yeah, as far as emotions go, I get most of the time. Yeah, I was a Prince fan. Much respect for Prince too.
That one made me cry.
Yeah.
That one, I went numb. I mean, it was because he died in such a weird way that it kind
The
of
tour too, you don't expect it.
it kind of just overshadowed any of the emotion I had when he passed. It was kind of like shock and disbelief.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Ozzy. It was more
Yeah.
shock than sadness. 'Cause I won't say shock. It was
Yeah,
kind of more of a
the
shock.
dude
than
was
survival.
80,000 years old in that last concert he did.
Yeah, it was more of the fact that he died right after the concert.
Yeah,
That's what
but he knew it was
It
coming.
was like
you know.
it was a funeral, basically.
Yeah.
11-hour funeral.
Yeah. That was, and everybody tribute to him, which was, if you're going to go away as a rock legend, that'd be the way to do it.
Well, Prince is one of my go-to.
Yeah,
I listen to Prince all the time.
right.
My wife hates it,
Oh, yeah.
but she's listened to me listen to it so much.
She knows everything
Yeah,
about it.
I catch her over tapping her feet every now and then and stuff, and sometimes she's like, "I hate you." I'm like, "Why?"
Right.
She's like, "Cause I didn't want to like this song, and now I do."
Well, I was just talking about Prince earlier with my boys, and that's what I was saying. I said, Prince was such a musician all around. I mean, he was a drummer, he's a bass player, he's a keyboard player, he's a guitar player, he was anything. He played anything. He had such a huge vocal range too, low, high, falsettos. He could do anything. And I said he had such a unique presence about him that when he left his label company, and they said, "Well, we own your name. You can't use your name."
The artist.
He's like, "I don't need a name." Drew a symbol, sent out a solid blackout album, no writing on it at all, just a symbol, and it still had #1 hit on it. It didn't have Prince or the artist formerly known as Prince or nothing on it. He just released it under his own label, had just the symbol on there, and then he just introduced himself to people as the artist formerly known as Prince,
I've heard
and he still made.
I've heard that Prince and Michael Jackson both had recorded unreleased songs. They got enough songs that they could make an album every year for the next 12 years.
Well, I could definitely see Prince doing that. He had it Paisley Studios in his home, right there.
Yeah.
So, and he's constantly recording, and like any artist or at all. If you're an artist, singer at all, you're constantly writing, singing, or something. So that's like my cousin that was here on the show a little bit ago. He's got hundreds of songs he's recorded. I've got songs I've recorded, and it's just they never get released. But tons of them out there.
Isaac, we know there's an echo. We've had technical issues today. I can fix the echo, but then I'm gonna have to end the stream and do blah blah blah. I just don't want to do that.
Out of an echo.
It must come back. Cause,
Verbally.
yeah, because when I exited this off, we didn't restart this when I done that.
Okay.
That's why the echo's here.
Is it like an alien or something?
Yeah, I bet that's what it is. It's just making us sound alienated a little bit.
With Michael Jackson, I can actually add on to that. What he would do to write songs is he would write the melodies for the instruments with his mouth. He would beatbox them all. So the drums he would beatbox. He would make the entire arrangement for all the instruments with his voice and layer that in demo with harmonies and his vocals. And that's how he would write all the songs. You can find demos of songs like Art Song, Bad, all the hits of him just working it out with his mouth.
Right.
The arrangements for everything. I know a lot about Michael Jackson too.
Oh yeah.
He's my first musical interest.
I'm gonna try to look at that.
Yeah, Paul said it's a true echo chamber. And it's because This is what happens, guys, when we have technical difficulties. We get here, the internet's not working. It took forever to figure that out, get it to come back on, after numerous reboots and all other kinds of stuff. Yeah, Emmett's not echoing though. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
I'm gonna switch to cams.
All I know to do is just
Emit's is the only one I have added an audio device to.
yeah, but now that we're live, you can add all you want. It ain't really gonna change anything until you reboot it.
Well, to get rid of the echo, maybe.
Yeah. And everything you click on right there, everybody sees.
Oh, they see all this? They don't. I thought they saw that.
No, where you're switching scenes and stuff, they're gonna see that. I think what we should do is we're definitely gonna have you come back on. You know, that's a big thing, because you brought a spread for us, and I was really interested in seeing and hearing this.
I did send y'all like a 30-second snippet. If y'all,
We watched it. We played it on one of the shows. See, and if you'd watched us more, you'd have seen it too.
I'm not a big podcast guy.
Yeah, but we did. We was talking about you just a couple shows ago. We was talking about you coming on, and I was like, "Hey, you actually sent us a demo," and we played it right here on live on the show.
I need to find out which episode that is.
I cannot remember, but I do remember talking about you and playing that and stuff. And we all liked it. It was really good. I don't know how you done that or what you done to make that, but it was good.
It's just going through that setup. I had my reverb turned all the way up for the echo that you heard.
Can they hear us? Hear you now?
Oh, they should be able to hear me. I muted your mic, but mine's still going.
If there's anyone watching that didn't know what that demo was, it was like a 30 seconds of me singing "No More Tears," and I sent it through a file to their messenger so they could, they knew I wasn't a scammer or anything. They knew I'm a real singer.
Yeah.
They're not even talking. You sure they can hear?
Oh yeah, they could hear. People just don't comment that frequently. You know, you'd think Paul would be like on it.
On it, Mr. Boss, but he's busy though, isn't he? Isn't he DJing?
Or Leanne. Leanne's watching too. She could be like, "Hey, it's fixed," or "It sounds better," or
Is Leanne the one that runs the messenger?
do what?
Is Leanne the one that runs?
No, that's my wife. That's Jessica.
Jessica runs
Yeah,
the messenger. Oh, okay.
yeah. For most,
No echo now.
yeah, most of the time. No, you did fix it. No, most of the time, it's my wife that takes care of all of our messengers and this and that. Sometimes it's me, when she falls behind, I hop on there and try to get caught up or do whatever. But it's, mixture. It's work in progress, I should say. That's the best thing I can say about it.
Right. That's good enough. So that's that. That is why you need to learn your software.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was a simple fix, quick, easy fix. Didn't watch what he done because I was too busy talking to you. But
So I just did on Cam 2 what we did on him, because they had said that his doesn't echo and sounds good.
oh, okay.
So I just put it as a separate audio device instead of that checkbox.
Yep.
Unchecked it, and then I put the compressor and limiter on the audio device.
There we go.
So,
Quick, easy, simple fix. That's why we have IT guys. That's why it's really good to become good friends with IT guys.
I'm gonna make as many IT friends as I can because I'm gonna be working with audio a lot.
yeah.
Well, how personable are you? Like, I mean,
I'm a little awkward, but in terms of like getting along with people, I get along with people just fine.
well, I mean, like, are you the type of guy just to walk up to somebody and just start talking to them, even if you don't know them? Just walk up to a complete stranger.
No, I used to be like that, but COVID took it out of me somehow.
How?
Because I was alone so long that I became a different person than I was before that. Because for most people, COVID, their pandemic was about 6 months. But my school, it was a full year. Then we come back, and then we're in school for about 2 months, and then we go back to the pandemic. So I had about 2 straight years of no outside contact, and I just became socially awkward because I stopped looking into all my other interests and just came music and then a little bit of basketball. I love basketball.
Right. So how old are you? If you don't mind?
I'm 18. Turned 18 last week.
Because you was mentioning school and you just come, and I'm thinking, wait, he said he went to Whitley County and then moved here. So
Yeah.
you came here for school age then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't graduate from Whitley. You graduated from Corbin?
I'm going to graduate from Corbin this year.
Going to graduate from
So
Corbin.
you're
Okay.
a senior, you're still
Yes.
in high school. Okay.
Yeah.
Youngin.
My older boy goes to Corbin.
Oh,
He's
what's his
in
name?
he's in 10th grade. His name's Sean Mason.
Sean Mace. I haven't heard of the name yet.
There's stupid Nate right here is like attacking me.
I'll tell Sean Mason I was on the podcast if I see him.
You should see him. He's a pretty big boy. The way he talks at the house, I don't know if he really acts this way, but supposedly like he's friends with everybody, you know. But at the house, he's like this shy, you know. Don't talk much. I mean, he gets talking sometimes, but most time he don't talk much. And I just can't like yeah. I can't envision him. I can't envision him being, you know, this popular kid at school, just because how I see him.
How
You know.
awkward he is at home.
Yeah. How.
Switching schools in high school is a lot more awkward. I've switched schools a lot, but especially in elementary. But switching schools in high school is so much more awkward.
Yeah. Now my oldest switched from Corbin to Lincoln last year. So, because he plays basketball.
You couldn't hear Ronnie because I had his mic muted and forgot to undo it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Again.
We've been talking for a few
Well,
minutes.
that's why it fixed the echo.
It could be. Yeah. Really.
Because now there's an echo. So
Listen, like I said, you know, you start off with technical difficulties, you're going to have them the rest of the show.
right. So yeah, my oldest son switched from Corbin to Lincoln, and then my middle child still goes to Corbin. He's freshman there, and then my youngest goes to Corbin, but he's middle school, 7th grade. So
He said, I can hear him now.
Yeah.
can you hear me now?
No, I got.
I'm starting to look like
I
you
got
too,
3
Paul.
kids of my own. Usually got Sean, he's in 10th grade. And I got 2 little ones. I want to say my little boy's in the 4th grade. And my little girl's in the 3rd, I think. It's so hard to keep up with what grades they're in, their ages, all this. I do good just remembering their names.
I'm like Elijah. You know, I'll go through them all. I'll get it out eventually.
I do that too.
Well, it trips me up though on that. Just not to get side thing, but Paul's name's Pink, and I think it's Pretty in Pink.
I don't know why he put his name in pink.
I'm not sure either. Everybody else's is a good color. Leanne's is purple, but Paul's is pink.
Yeah. Sometimes, like I'll get frustrated at my little girl, and I try to say her name, and I'll end up saying my wife's name or, you know, somebody else's name, and I'm like, whatever the crap your name is.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names too. Not with my like family's names, but in general, I have to. If I remember your name quickly, it's because you did something memorable around me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you got in a fight with someone, and I heard that name being yelled. It's like, okay, I'm gonna remember that one.
Yeah, but you can't remember our names right now, I guarantee.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're not Paul. You're talking about Paul. You're
See, I am Paul today.
You're right.
Paul
Yeah.
today.
You're right. You said it is an R. I heard you say that.
Randy?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And then, yeah, so.
I'm bad with names.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see, I put him on the spot. Like,
Your name's just so like short. It's
Emit.
yeah,
it's
man,
just easy
so
to
easy
remember.
to remember and get. But yeah, it's the way it is, and just so Paul's in the loop too. When we were outside, he's like, "Is this the podcast? Because you're not on the podcast."
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the podcast. I remember seeing
And that-
you on the podcast, but no, he was looking for Paul.
I didn't recognize you with the glasses. Is all it was.
Yeah.
I
I was
see
like, wait a
how.
minute, he
Like-
looked familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen him on the podcast.
You gotta be able to look past the sunglasses and see the face and stuff.
Right. But now, see, Paul, though, is a recognizable voice and persona, too.
Yeah.
That's true.
So-
There's not a lot. You don't see a lot of faces that look like Paul's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
how about that, Paul? He is complimenting you.
right.
Getting complimented, he ain't even here.
Yeah.
My lord.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Trying to get these bills paid. No, I'm kidding. There's a joke we were making before the show.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about how the boss called because we hadn't started streaming yet. And I said, he's going
Deduct
to deduct my pay. And
From 0 to 0.
from 0 to
Negative
cost me
five.
more, -5. Yeah.
Hand me a 5 in the vending machine.
So we had somebody asked, are you the only musical one in your family, or like
Well,
did this stem from other generations, or?
a little. No actual full-on musicians, but my dad. My musical taste is like a mixture of my mom's and my dad's and my big sister's. She got me into Michael Jackson mainly. She got me into Michael Jackson, Queen. Those are my two big ones.
I feel like that's where everybody starts. You know, Michael Jackson, Queen, Prince, like they're the starters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's so odd, though, because you're what, 36, 37?
31.
31.
Well, they listen to new music too. It just never hit me.
31. And you're saying you started out with Michael Jackson, Queen, Prince. I'm like, bro, I was at Kmart when those albums came out to buy them. What do you mean you started out with them? They were classic when by the time you started with them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking about going into classics and stuff. Like I feel like that's where you start dabbling. You know, is Prince, Queen, Michael Jackson. You know, because they're not really hard. You know,
Right.
they're
Well, Queen.
he has a few. He has a few, yeah, but he has a lot of. It's like Queen's like half and half. Like half his songs are, you know, the right beat, mellow out. You know, you can sing along with.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Well, I mean, bicycle.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Well, and that's what
love
I'm
that
saying.
song.
Like songs that you can actually sing along with and stuff.
Or Fat Bottom Girl's my favorite, though.
Yeah. And you know, When Doves Cry, or you know.
That's Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Doves Cries, Prince.
Yeah, I know. We're
I
throwing
know.
names out here. I'm throwing names. You know?
Yeah, right.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, like them are your starters, and then if you really start to like that, and you want to maybe go a little harder, then you start getting into that metal, like a lot of
Black
Ozzy or
Sabbath?
Black Sabbath.
Sabbath was one of my starters. I will tell you, because one of my first memories ever, not just of music, just of anything, was seeing them perform "Paranoid" on Top of the Pops, which is the old British show they used to have all the people on. They always make them lip sync, and that's that music video you see for Killer Queen. She's a killer
Yeah.
queen. That is also on Top of the Pops.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen a lot of probably old performances on Top of the Pops or the Midnight Special or Soul Train, something like that.
Right. So, what kind of music? How does your DJ thing go? What? Because I had a totally different envision of what you were going to do and what to expect tonight. I was thinking of like marshmallow and dance and mix
no.
and stuff.
I did too.
But
Like,
listening to you talk about your styles and music, I'm thinking, okay, so it would sound like you're doing more rock and
Yes,
and
very much.
and pop like Michael Jackson stuff. So walk us through what a show would be like for you.
So on a normal night, what I do is, because I don't have a band, and that's another reason I came on. Any musicians out there, drummer, guitar player, bassist, I want you. I need you. But until then, what I've been doing is I do these online concerts with the whole soundboard setup that I showed y'all that we can't use tonight. And I just run the track through that, and it runs my voice through it, and it sounds like you're actually there in the studio or at the concert or whatever. And I run these through streams or through Discord, and just and I run them for 3 or 4 hours, and just running through all the songs I know.
So what do you mean? You run like a karaoke or the actual
it's
track? or-
karaoke, but some of the tracks I make. Because I'm real particular and I want
Right.
to get a little theatrical, so I'll use live versions
Right.
so I could do a little improv in there.
Okay.
I'm very interested if we can hear at least one now, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Well,
you wouldn't
now that we're
hear it. Was you
connected
here
to the-
that day I played that.
No, I wasn't here.
Okay.
So I mean, we could try to plug it up real quick.
Well, I don't think we could do that midstream because of the way Facebook works.
Well, it's not Facebook. It's
I could play
gonna
that
be the
one.
Streamlabs.
I can play
Yeah,
that
we can
one.
play the,
that
we
you
can play the
sent.
demo again if y'all want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, can you do one acapella maybe, or
Oh,
throw
sure.
your phone out? And,
You got like a genre, or artist, or song you want?
well, I mean, you were singing Queen, or
Queen.
you know,
I can definitely do Queen. See, I don't want
because you know, I mean, Freddie Krueger had Kerr had a
Freddie Mercury.
Mercury had
Very
a
distinct voice.
yeah,
In
yeah.
that 4-octave range.
and he had that different timbre about his style, the way he was sung.
And
too.
he could switch it on the songs. You have some songs that are lower, like a Crazy Little Thing Called Lovers. Oh,
Yeah.
this thing I call love.
Yeah, he tried to get that.
I
love.
just can't handle it. Oh, this thing I call love. I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. Beautiful song.
Oh yeah,
And then the higher songs. I hope my voice don't crack or anything.
right.
But my mind instantly goes to deep cuts. I don't want to confuse anyone who hasn't heard some of these songs, but there's this one song called "The Night Comes Down." When I was young, it came to me, and I could see the sun breaking. Beautiful song it's from their very first album.
Right.
Hits like it's
Yeah.
it's gonna press charges soon.
Yeah, that's assault right there.
Backhand.
Yeah,
Well, let's do this. Let's
play it.
let's put this on. Let's see.
Yeah, I sent them a demo to get onto the show of No More Tears.
The light in the window is a crack in the sky. A stairway to darkness in the blink of an eye.
So it's not really a DJ thing then. It's a concert, like with a backing track, right? So
It's
so
not
you're
on stage.
looking to put something together, but until then you're gonna, because you like to sing, you're just gonna do it yourself until the musicians show up.
Yeah, do it for free for practice until I can start getting paid for it.
Well, I mean, you could do, I mean, with the full light show and everything else equipment wise, you could go do a full show like that with
I
that.
could, but it just doesn't feel authentic to me. I want to put on my goal as a musician is to put on the greatest live show ever seen. That's my goal.
Right.
Live music is where I live and thrive. I listen to albums to educate myself musically, but live performances are where I live and breathe.
That's where most musicians, though, say the same too. You know, as a musician myself, I think the same thing. So, you know, it's about the live performance, and I always say it's not about how many notes you know. It's about, you know, the emotion you put behind the one, right? You feel the one, it speaks more volume than playing the 1,000.
Yeah.
So,
And you gotta have a really good stage presence.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about, you know, who are you playing the music for, right? So there's a lot of people that get into it and they're like, well, you know, I do it because I love the music. Well, I love music. There's a lot of people that say they love music, but to perform and get on stage, it's more than just loving the music.
Yeah,
It's
a
about
ball game.
it's about the people. It's about bringing entertainment to them. That's the only reason I do like beef jerky or make a video game or anything like that I create, is because I love to see the reaction of people the moment they try it for the first time. So, it's like everything I try to do it the best I can. So you get that, wow, this is really good.
I knew from
You know.
a very little age, very young age, that I wanted to be. I should take my backpack off, guys. But I knew from a very young age that I wanted to be an entertainer. It took me a while to figure out that it's music.
Right.
For a while, I wanted to be an actor, which now, looking back, no.
Well, now we want to be actors. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to do
Problem
it.
is,
And
I had recorded multiple takes.
Right.
I would be hell to work with.
Kick your feet out there. Nobody
No.
else does it. Paul did it
last time he sat over there,
Growing up, I wanted to be a comedian.
Yeah.
I wanted to be, Kevin Hart or whoever.
I was always interested in comedians. I never wanted to be one, but I love watching them and observing them.
yeah.
That was my, passion. I just comedy. I still love comedy to this day.
I didn't know that was you wanted to be a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a joke, then. We've been asking all our guests to do something.
See, that's the thing. I ain't worked on no material and stuff.
I think that's a challenge, ain't it?
For the most part, improv is,
We'll give you a couple weeks. Work
I
on
do
little-
it. I do it every show. I throw out funny stuff, get you laughing. We'll have a good time. We roll with it.
I thought that was just Jericho, though.
That is Jericho, but
I mean, you're trying to play it off like you playing a comedian role now,
right.
but that is just Jericho's
that's right. See that,
unfiltered mouth. So,
which is good comedic humor.
I could throw out a joke if you want. I
Yeah.
could throw out a joke.
Do it.
This is a real old one, but I asked about you the other day.
What?
Nobody.
I believe that. I truly believe it. My wife tried to tell me a joke last night. Failed miserably. It was a knock-knock joke. Failed miserably. She didn't even give me the chance to say who's there. She went, knock, knock, Bobby.
right.
I'm like, what am I supposed to say? Who's there? She was like, oh, crap, I messed it up. Yeah.
How do you mess up a knock knock joke?
I don't know. I was like, but just that right there alone cracked me up because she forgot the part of who's there. And then they said Mike Tubes, I think that's how you say his name, Mike Tubes, is looking for a bandmate.
Mike Tubes.
Mike Tubes, what does he do? Is he a singer or drummer? What?
Don't know. We're going to have to.
What is up, Emit?
Hello, we're going to have to.
Look like a face,
How you
huh?
doing?
Yeah. Look like a face, huh? You fine?
He gets compliments, then he shows up.
Well, I've been on my way from Somerset.
Well, come over here.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I like you sitting there. I'm not going to get back up. I've already fell back in this couch. I can't do it.
So, Mike Tubes, I think I know who Mike Tubes is. We'll look him up here in just a minute. Most of these look at the bandmates.
He's a singer. I can do something.
So, well, maybe that's a hookup, though. Maybe you need to get in touch with this guy, and then he'll
Where you going, Ronnie?
I'm going to go smoke now. You're here. The actual host.
No. No, I'm guest. I'm only popping in for a moment. I just had stuff to drop off for the bakery. And then I heard Emit talking good about me. I was like,
oh, yeah.
well, then I need to pop in because I got one of those faces.
Well, no, out of everybody here, he didn't even recognize me.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jericho, you had those Jericho glasses on, man.
Well, how bad is that, though? Like, I've been on every show you've been on.
You've been on more shows than I have.
How did he not recognize me?
Because you don't have that blue check bar next to your name, man.
recognize your face.
True.
I'll be honest, I didn't remember your name. That wasn't the thing. I remembered your face.
Very biblical.
Let me just say, Emit sounds amazing.
Thank you.
The little demo played again was phenomenal. Ozzy Osbourne sounded real good. Then he's in here doing a little bit of Queen for you guys. Man, it's good stuff. Where were you during our karaoke contest?
I came in right at the end of it because the last contestant, Kara Draper, that's one of my friends from school.
Okay.
You're not on camera, go on.
Dude, you could have won. 100%. You are as good as a singer as anybody.
I would have loved to have been on. I didn't know about the podcast No Karaoke Bar.
She was our second place winner, right?
Yeah, she wants.
Should have been first.
Well, the way we
It was a vote.
constructed it, yeah, it was vote, but for her to be the very last one, and I mean, she come close to beating the first place who had,
Like 1 million followers between all of his platforms.
she done really good.
She won, what is it, $150?
Yeah, she got it.
Jerry won 300. She won 150. Bro, where were you at?
Yeah, where was you?
I would have loved to, and if y'all do another one, I'll be here.
What? With her being such a good friend of yours, did she at least take you out to eat, get a McDonald's or something?
No, we're not like close friends.
Oh.
But we knew each other in class. We were science teammates in our groups.
One of them friends.
Yes, I didn't know.
At school only friends.
I texted her a little bit. I just can't unmute myself to text anyone much unless, you know, if it's a family member that needs to hear from me or my girl. And I don't need to text her much anymore because I live with her. So.
Bam.
Bam, got that.
Got that straightened out.
My phone's barely.
There better be no text messages to any chicks. Period.
It's not worth it.
Not worth it. You're right. 100% not worth it.
It ain't worth it. I mean, even me, all the professions I've done, which has involved having to text and call all different sorts of people, my wife still gets jealous over that. And I'm like, these are business text messages and calls and all this and that. She still don't care.
It's like, nah. Nah. Well, 20 years later, Leanne's pretty good about everything.
Yeah, Jessica is too. Jessica's pretty good at it. Yeah, and like Leanne said, Aubrey wanted to talk to me today with a knife.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, I accidentally busted her lid today and found like complete crap because of it. We were playing on the couch. I pulled out the couch arm, and I was grabbing her belly like this or whatever. And I went to flip her around. She threw her head down and busted her lip on the table or on the armrest of it. And I was like, I feel like crap. So is that Emit? Is that all we're going to hear from you? Is your demo?
Well, yeah, because when we started this, it was offline, so we couldn't really set up my stuff in here.
Yeah.
I'm okay with singing a cappella. It's just awkward.
Dude, what all songs do you know?
That's a long list. I do a lot.
Now I heard you're done Queen, you done Ozzy. In my mind, I feel like you could just knock out Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, Meatloaf. Can you do that?
Okay. For like a solid 2 or 3 months, I did shows that were just Meatloaf.
Dude, no.
He was right on the money.
He lit up like 4th of July.
I was shocked. Yeah, I love Meatloaf. I know all of his albums.
Yeah?
All of them. All 3 Bad Out of Hells, Dead Ringer, Braver Than You Are. All of them. I love them.
I was in the car and I was watching it and I was like, man, I wonder. Because it just feels right for you when I'm watching and listening Meatloaf. It has nothing to do other than, like you said, theatrical. And Meatloaf, man, he was out there.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest live performers ever.
I'd agree. And then I was hearing this, and I was like, man, maybe I should just pop in, see if he would do some Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, because I'd love to hear it. Well, let's wait for Ronnie, because I think Ronnie was trying to get you to do some songs too. But
Do you need any like beats playing in the background?
No, I can
Get you going.
Because I'm also percussion, so I know the tempo and the melodies for everything in the pitch. But Paradise with the Dashboard Light, that's a duet and it's 9 minutes, so I can't do the full song, but I can run you a verse or two. But
yeah, no, that would be awesome.
I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. Well, parking by the lake and there was not another car inside. And I never met a girl looking any better than you did. And all the kids at school were wishing they were here that night. And I gotta remember this, hold on.
Thought you knew him.
It's 9 minutes, brother. You know?
No. I don't even know the first word.
And our bodies are oh so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Well, come on, hold on tight. Well, come on, hold on tight. I can't hit the high note on that one.
Dude, no, that sounds amazing. Like I said, I'd love to Man, I wish you were at a karaoke contest.
Trying to do the girls'
Yeah,
part.
you should have come.
Though it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. Too high, man.
That sounds good.
You should have really come while we was doing that karaoke contest.
It was already over by the time I found y'all.
Yeah, I know. You got to get on Facebook with
You know what's crazy is we had so many people that signed up that never even came.
Yeah.
Like we had, it was almost by the time that we done it, just maybe 8 performers maybe, and
I was gonna say
2 or 3 of them got prizes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so almost everybody, and that's not to diminish how good everybody was.
We ran it for 10 weeks, and I think only 6 showed up.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. There was the 2 sisters or sister-in-laws, or one knew one another like that. There was Kentucky Wildflower,
That was the Gary.
Gary, and then there was the 2 that won. And was there anybody else?
My brother.
Your brother, yeah. So 7.
That's it.
Yeah, we tried to get 10 people here. It was something.
Mr. Chance.
My bad.
Dude.
But we did do you an injustice today, so we are going to rerun this.
I'd like to have him back.
Yeah, we're going to rerun this. You're going to.
It's been hard getting him here, right?
Yeah, well, he rescheduled the first time.
That's what I was going to say. It totally wasn't totally on us, right?
No,
So
yeah.
what happened?
What had happened was, I love every story that starts like that.
So what happened is my whole soundboard setup. It was originally set up just for me. I didn't have the 10-foot aux cords I brought today and everything. I had my aux cord, which is just about less than 2 feet, and I forgot that I need 3 headphones to make this setup fully work, and I also need an aux splitter. So I had to get those first. And then whenever I tried to reschedule, maybe last month, maybe late July, she was like, well, we're booked for the next few weeks. And I was like, well, I'm about to move out anyway, so I might as well just wait till I move down and settled in. Hey, he's back!
What's his name?
Good question.
I was messing with you. Skinny Paul.
Not really. I mean, I was looking at the camera and I'm like,
That chair does me an injustice. I'm 50 pounds lighter outside of that chair.
yeah, look.
Well, that camera's had 10 pounds. So
That's what they say, but it don't.
It don't.
It don't.
I'm as big as I look on camera.
we're just going to let that,
Ronnie, you missed Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
Oh, did he do it?
Yeah.
I did.
Loves Meatloaf. He said he done 2 or 3 months.
Oh, really?
Only Meatloaf.
Oh, wow.
When he was talking about old rock bands and theatrics, that's exactly who I thought.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah, Meatloaf's got the.
he's got
Yeah.
the pipes.
I think Bad Out of Hell, that was his first album. I feel like that is the, it's not my favorite album of all time, but I feel like it's the perfect album.
I think you could pull off a Meatloaf cover band, though, like a tribute band. You kind of got the look.
I would love to, but I can't limit myself to one artist. I know too much.
Right.
And I like going from genre to genre to genre.
It would be cool if you did like a show though that you did and came out dressed like Meatloaf for the first 2 or 3 songs.
That would be fun. Just
And
come out
then
of the
ripped
way.
it off and then did something else like
Did
Ozzy.
something crazy when he comes out, just
Yeah.
kick it in some tuxedo or something,
Right.
you know? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Then that would be a show, right?
Come out
That
and do
would be
Paradise by the Dashboard Light, full wig,
Right.
full suit, rip it all off, going to Oz.
right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
That's a beautiful transition in my head.
Yeah, we went to. He called me at like 4:30.
yeah, it was about 4:30, 4:40.
Internet's down. Internet's down. I don't know what we're gonna
Listen,
do.
Leanne said she paid it. Let me just say that. Let me just go ahead and say it. I messaged her. I was like, if we not paid the bill there, listen, because I have about 1,000 bills. And I pay like 8 of them a week, and I have to decide which 8 of the 1,000 bills that I pay each week.
Right.
So I messaged her, and she's like, no. She goes, I actually paid it because it was choppy, thinking that maybe they'd slowed it down or something. And I was like, I don't know.
Well, they've been working on it
Right.
all day today. I reckon they've been all over the place, working on internet. Mine was out this morning, but Thank God it was only briefly.
All right, so I got to go, guys.
All right.
You guys have a great show. It was fantastic meeting you.
Pretty much to the
We
end
got to get
now.
him back.
You know,
We'll have to
you
have him
you
back.
can't be at the end.
It's 8:37.
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about. You can't be at the end of this show.
Fire us.
No, what I'm saying is we've done you an injustice today, so I do want you to come back and we will. Hopefully, you can get here a little sooner than you did today.
So we can get it all set up,
So we get
run through it,
properly
get
set
tests.
up. Yes, do the works, and have a good show.
Right now, I'm just in school. I'm not working or anything, so I can come on here pretty much any Friday.
Yeah. So the good time would be like 5:30, so we can run a test,
Sure thing.
and then that gives us test. We'll record it, play it back like we did, and see.
Yeah, I didn't know how long everything would take.
Yeah.
I just said about 6. That's when I
Mm-hmm.
get there. About 6.
And then it was 6:30 though. I got here at 6:30.
Yeah, I wanted to get here at 6. I didn't say I
Right.
did.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
okay.
like 6:45
Yeah.
when he finally showed up.
So we were kind of rushed on that, but we had internet problems today anyway. So, but we would have been late still, regardless, even if the internet didn't go.
Yeah.
But we'd have figured it out because I think I figured out the audio, and then we apparently fixed the echo and the warbly stuff too. So that's good. So we know what causes that, and that's in that Streamlabs.
Come here earlier next time. Make sure we can do the
Yeah.
full 9.
Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna bring like his fold-out table and have it
Yeah.
like spread.
Well, I was expecting like marshmallow, you know,
Yeah.
with the disco lights and the smoke and all that, and yeah, and then I'd be
in
like,
the podcast room.
I was thinking, I'm like, I really don't want to be there. I'd let Paul do that because it's not my style of music, you know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be like, you know, this through the whole thing, but now you're talking my style of music, right? So now I'm like excited. I really want to see it and see what you got because you know I was always
bumped him up.
I'm a hard rocker. I love hard rock. You know, I mean, guitars, drums, bass. That's what I'd play. So.
So what's your schedule looking like? We're already booked next week. What about the week after? What's
I'd be free. Absolutely.
Isn't though in September? That'd be towards the end of September after next week. Don't we have the special guest coming on?
which one?
Diamond Dave.
I don't know. We need to. I need to get with Paul about that.
I thought it was
Find
the end
out.
of September.
It probably is.
I should be
Last
on
couple weeks.
whenever y'all are next free.
Yeah.
I should be available.
And I think on Monday we have Pastor Ronnie Smith coming.
Yep.
And he'll be here Monday. Talk about whatever he wants to talk about. But
And then Friday, that
but,
one guy's coming. Ain't
and
he?
then Friday, not totally confirmed yet, but I did talk to the TikToker that you're talking about. And he's going to let me know on Monday. He won't know. He's like me. He won't know what he's doing until beginning next week when his boss lets him know what he's doing, his wife.
So tentatively,
He's going to be here. He said
Friday.
he will be here the next Friday if he can be, which would be interesting because he really talks. His TikTok is built on the same kind of platform that we're trying to move this into
yeah.
with the investigative side.
I will
So
say, small blessing in disguise that I couldn't use my mic today. Although I wish I could have. But next time I come in here, I'll actually have a mic stand.
okay,
So I can be a
Right.
little more performative.
right.
I could stand up and do a full act if y'all want. You know?
Oh yeah. That was what Jericho said though. You was going to do a full show.
I mean, I thought it was going to be pretty extravagant, really. You
Yeah.
know.
If you want, I could do one of my normal shows for you. I can't do the 4 hours like I like to, but
Right.
I could put together a 1.5 to 2 hour set. And if y'all want an actual concert, that's fine. Or if you just want me to do songs and then talk in between, do requests, stuff like that, that works too. I can do whatever.
So we could probably do something, and I don't know. I'm speaking for Paul, but something like maybe an hour or 45-minute set, and then the next 45 minutes, so it'd be an hour and a half, right? You do your 45-minute show, and then the next we do call-ins with requests,
Well, Collins, that would be really interesting. I'd love that.
and then go from there on that. So that gives a little bit of a 45-minute solid show that you put together, and then a 45-minute of people, once they've seen what you can do, they know a little bit about what style you like now, they'll be able to think about what they want to request then. And then that gives the 15-20 minute at the beginning for Paul and Jericho to talk about the, current events, stuff like that, before we jump right into
Because
it.
I feel like a sitting duck when it comes to those conversations because I can't
Right.
have anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they typically do that.
So tentatively, we're already booked next week.
All right.
So let's say the 26th. That's another Friday. It's not next Friday, but the Friday after.
Unless that's the week Diamond Dave's coming.
Yeah, unless that's the week Diamond Dave's coming, which I'll find out from Paul.
You know who Diamond Dave is, right?
And if he is coming that day, we'll
The
just
Judy
have you
Chop.
on the 21st.
He,
I have seen those.
yeah, that's Diamond Dave. He's supposed to come on. So a Judy Chop it. And he's got the half-cocked Judy Chop now.
Well, I'll find
And
out.
he said you can't be cocking the Judy.
Yeah, you can't be Judy chopping and ninja kicking
Yeah.
at the same time, because then you go and cut your leg off.
And I do apologize for some of my ignorance about the podcast because I don't watch a lot of podcasts. What I do is I watch the full Kira episode because that's my friend. With every other episode, I see it come up in my feed. I skim through it, watch a few minute portions at a time, and then go on about whatever I'm doing.
Right.
But I'll probably end up watching more because y'all are fun.
Yeah.
We try to be.
Try to be.
We try to be informative on what we can be informative on. Most of the stuff we talk about is obviously just our opinions and speculations and stuff. And when it is our opinions, we try to be sure to let people know, hey, this is just my opinion. Everybody's got opinions, like everybody's got buttholes.
And we
I
still
got a
get
lot of
banned
different
on.
opinions. We can get into those.
We still get banned on TikTok.
Well, that's because we was talking about that disease, what he was talking about a little bit ago. We was talking about that, and TikTok banned us for about a week.
Well, of course they're ran in China.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Oh,
I
now
can't
we're
say-
banned on TikTok
I can't
again.
say that.
We're not streaming on
No,
TikTok.
we're not
yet.
streaming on TikTok tonight.
Guys, they're in the
Yeah.
coronavirus lab.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, make sure you watch the Opus clips and don't put that on TikTok.
So here's what we'll do. We'll let's say the 26th, and if that is the day that Diamond Dave is supposedly supposed to be coming on, we'll just bring you on the 22nd, which is a Monday.
I'll see about that. Mondays I should be able to do, but it'd be a little harder. But I can totally look into that.
What makes it harder?
With y'all. Just being at school. Because
Yeah, 'cause it's school night.
it's a school night. When I say it makes it harder, it just means I'm going to be exhausted, which means
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how my voice is going to be or whatever. But I can totally come on Monday for sure.
Well, I mean, if Fridays is what you prefer, we can get you on a Friday. It's just going to be a little later.
That's fine. I can do Monday, Friday, whatever. I would prefer to do it sooner.
Well,
So I can-
we keep you on Fridays. We'll try the 26th. If not, we'll do the 3rd. And we're both Fridays, and that way you could be kind of semi-rested and because we want you on your A game.
'Cause my sleep schedule is a little messed up.
Right.
When it gets to the weekends, I'm up to about 6, 7 a.m.
Well, you're an 18-year-old, so
But yeah, I'm up all night listening to music, and
right,
like when I'm not singing the music, I'm listening to it to learn it.
right.
Yeah, and
I'm starting to act like Paul for sure now.
what you mean the 26th?
Ferriston's is on the 26th.
Is that when we're going? Is the 26th?
I believe that's when you're going up there and you're going to do a podcast live up there, right?
No, because they open on the 19th.
Oh,
The 19th is their first day. I thought that's when we was going to go. I thought Paul said he wanted to be opening day.
I thought you guys said the next weekend. 'cause
Oh,
it's
yeah,
better.
because it's better.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got,
We can work this out on.
yeah, we got to play it
you
all
can
beer.
message him
We got to
now.
play it all beer. This thing's this. Everybody wants to do everything and all this and that, and we're trying to work around everything.
Yeah, I can wait however long I need to wait because I love getting the music out there.
We need
Just
to
through talking or singing.
get a schedule calendar put in and get it online where people can see too when the guests are coming. and
Yeah.
Stuff, so
That's
Yeah,
another
that
thing. If
would
I'm
be
doing,
nice.
if I'm doing a fuller set, my voice is weird. Where I need to be a few songs in to go up to my full range.
right.
So if I'm doing like a 45-minute set,
Mhm.
that means by the end, like those last few songs, I can show y'all how high I can really go.
Right. And then that'll give you a good warm up for the request because you never know what somebody's
That's
going to
true.
request.
That's also.
Yep.
I
So.
want to put some Dio in there, really test my
Yeah.
voice.
Oh yeah. I'll get you.
No sign of the love.
If I'm not here, I'll call in and say, hey. Yeah, I won't tell you what I'll request, but I'll
Well,
request it.
it's getting late, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. You know,
All right.
Well, before you do, though, we need to, one, remind everybody that we definitely are looking for sponsors.
I need musicians, please. All of you, please. I
We're-
need musicians.
We're
do that again.
Emit needs musicians.
I need musicians. Guitar players, bassists, drummers, piano players, horn players, anyone. I need all of you. I want a big band.
And then
Big bang.
big band. We want big bands for sponsorship.
Yes.
And we're going to have different sponsorship packages that we'd all talked about. I'm getting ready to do a commercial for Sugar Boogers as kind of an entry level commercial package for sponsorships
To show
what
the
we can do.
capability.
Yeah, and then that commercial though is not just for playing on here. For a certain fee, you get that media file that you can put on your Facebook, social media, and run your own marketing campaign for it. So that's a sponsorship. So reach out to the No Sugarcoating Facebook page to inquire about
See,
it.
guys, I told you, there's big things coming.
We've also do have our scripts for our first couple started. Justin's working on
The
storyboards tonight, so we should have something to be
I'm
playing
kind of
in.
excited to see them storyboards, because I've really never got to see one.
Right.
And so I'm very curious on how helpful, I should say, the storyboards are really going to be.
Well, for the actors, probably not so much, but it will be for anybody in the directing or
Yeah.
camera side of things, even the audio side of things when we go to record the audio, because we'll know where we need to put our mic placements and stuff like that too. So
Charlene's on it tonight. There is one question that we asked everybody, and Paul not being here, because he's normally one thinks of this, but aliens, what's your intake?
Oh, they're different.
Speak loud.
definitely real.
Real.
Yeah. So he would.
I don't have any evidence. I just know they're real. Like you can't tell me we're the only beings in this galaxy. That's ridiculous.
So he's on Paul's side.
Definitely on Paul's side.
Believes that there's aliens.
Now I don't know if they're in UFOs or anything like that. I
Right.
think some of that might just be sci-fi silly stuff. But there's other organisms in at least our galaxy. There has to be.
So you're one of the guys, we have multiple galaxies. And they say in every galaxy, there's an identical planet to every planet we have.
So do you believe in the multiverse?
I don't know enough, but black hole's got to be something.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to lead to something.
Or it doesn't lead nowhere. It's just a thing that sucks life form up.
That's just another reason to believe in God, because there's too many things in space and in chemical components that we don't understand at all, that there's not really any way to explain.
Right. Exactly.
Good answer.
Yeah, that is a good answer.
That is a really good answer. I
Blew him away.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Look, I'm pointing at the poster.
Yeah.
Bigfoot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say no on that one. I don't think Bigfoot's real. I don't think Bigfoot's real.
That makes no sense
I
for
don't think-
somebody to believe in aliens, but will not even give a
Here-
thought on Bigfoot.
Paul don't believe in it, and he believes in
And
aliens.
I've told him it makes no sense.
Well, the reason I think
But-
Bigfoot's harder to believe is because that one is here on Earth. So, in the recording age, we would have had to have seen undeniable recording.
With so many cameras right now. Even the shooter yesterday didn't get away.
Exactly. Yeah. They found that dude in 2 days. They went through what, 3 suspects?
Yeah.
They caught him. Easy.
So how come we've not caught a clear, non-AI generated
Because
video
they
of-
say, and this just, again, my opinion, and it's based off of numerous videos that I have watched and my wife has made me watch. They say Bigfoot is an alien.
say that Bigfoot is an alien?
They speculate.
I think it's just shit,
They,
brother.
they speculate that Bigfoot is an extraterrestrial who can kind of teleport and stuff,
I think people keep just
Teleport.
or go invisible or something. I don't know what
Okay.
he does.
people just
I
keep
don't-
seeing Shaq's brother in the woods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is. That's all. It is.
Right.
Shaquille O'Neal's brother.
All right. So what about the paranormal?
Paranormal. Ghosts. I had experiences when I was about 3 that felt too real for me to say that ghosts don't exist. I lived
Nothing since the age of 3.
not particularly. There've been moments where weird stuff would happen, stuff would fall that has no place falling. It was a perfectly balanced place.
Mm-hmm.
But the most of it was when I was 3, because we lived in this house where someone had gotten killed. It's right up the hill. It's a big white house, and there was another house right across from it where another family got killed there. And I swear, I would see a ghost in my room every night, and I would hear it, and it would terrorize me. And some nights I would sleep in the hallways, on the wooden floor upstairs. I would sleep on the hallways outside of either my siblings' room or my parents' room. And because of that, that was also how I ended up watching horror movies for the first time, because they would go away from me to watch them by themselves while they think I'm in my cradle, which I always snuck out of. I was a little smart-ass little kid. I would climb out of it. And first memory of any movie I'd ever seen was Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm watching it through a door crack, which makes it even scarier.
Right.
And I just see my whole family there. They don't know I'm there. I'm not supposed to be watching Nightmare on Elm Street. I remember everything. I remember everything from that night. It scared the tar out of me. I peed my pants.
So you believe in aliens, and you believe in the paranormal,
I don't believe in Bigfoot.
but Bigfoot's a no-go.
No.
That makes no sense to me. Like, how
Yep.
can you believe in 2 out of 3?
Well, ghosts.
Because I feel like all 3 of them is kind of tied together.
Well, ghosts I have a personal connection with from my past. That's the reason I believe in ghosts. Aliens I just believe because I don't believe the concept that we're the only beings on any planet. That's just that's a big egomaniac thing for humans to say. We're the only ones here. But Bigfoot, that one should have been proven by now. Given how many people have said they've seen him in the recording age and how huge he is. I mean, someone would have seen the real Bigfoot by now, and it would have been undeniable.
You just made Jericho's day bad.
No.
He's
No.
glazed Paul all day.
Like,
now
I
he's
get
taking
the-
Paul's side on
Like, I get the
everything.
whole, you know, how advanced we are nowadays and stuff like that. But what if he is an what if he is an extraterrestrial?
If we find undeniable proof of Bigfoot, I will come on this show and shave my head bald. I will shave my head
I hope it
bald.
happens soon.
I haven't cut my hair in years.
Right.
I will shave my head bald on this show if we get undeniable proof of Bigfoot.
Well, I mean, they say, again, you know, it's all speculations and other people talking, so I'm just repeating other people's opinions, but they say extraterrestrials, a lot of them are smarter than us. You know, that even our smartest person on this world is just a quarter of how smart they are.
If that was true, then no one would have ever seen Bigfoot.
Right. Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like, if all this is true, I'm saying if, because I don't know, if all this stuff that all these other people, all these other scientists and you researchers and all this and that, if all that's true, and Bigfoot is an extraterrestrial, his knowledge is way beyond ours.
I will tell you.
So let's play that real quick. If his knowledge is well beyond ours, then what's that say about all our technology? Because he lives a simple life. He doesn't have houses. He doesn't have electricity. He doesn't have any social media. He doesn't have any of that. No form of being, travel, protection, shelter.
Because this is just a playground.
If he's smarter than us, then shouldn't we be living that same way?
You think we should, yeah, but we haven't advanced enough. We ain't caught up to them. They say
We haven't
that.
advanced enough to go back to living in the woods.
No, that's what I just said though.
They just do like to screw with
They
it.
say that
Yeah.
this is just his playground.
Oh, okay.
This is just.
So he comes and goes.
That's what they say.
Pops up every now and then.
That's what they say.
Out of a hitchhiker.
Well, who's they?
These researchers and scientists and stuff.
Scientists.
Yes, they
What
say
science?
that he can teleport or whatever it is.
I gotta see that.
That
report.
when people talks about Bigfoot and they hear a popping sound, that's him vanishing.
We're starting to get into Halloween season. This is
Yeah.
a seasonal topic.
Yeah,
Right.
it is. It really is.
So-
Again, I'm not saying all this as if I know it. I'm saying it as I've heard other people say it. I'm speculating, all this. So take everything I'm saying for a grain of salt,
Right.
because by no means do I know what I'm talking about. But, ideology,
For the record, he said it for the record. He has no idea what he's talking about.
that's right. But if you're going by ideology here, and if what they're saying does have any truth to it at all.
My problem with conspiracy theories is I've always been like a little too cold-heartedly logical about things in order to follow many conspiracy theories. Aliens I just believe in because organisms, there's no way we're it, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. But otherwise, there's nothing I know about Bigfoot that would make me think, yeah, Bigfoot's probably real.
You know something about Bigfoot?
It's my dad.
He's
I'm
got
sorry,
big
Dad.
feet.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
That's how he got the name.
Wait, no, that's my
Yeah.
brother. That's a joke we used to make. We used to call my brother Bigfoot because it has hair in his feet.
Hair on his feet.
He must have very
He looked
hairy
like,
feet.
like a hobbit.
My
Not height-wise, just his feet.
oldest one came in here. He wears size 13. And he's got a big foot.
My lord.
Yeah.
These are 12s.
Yeah. So he's a
I
big
got
foot.
small feet. I'm wearing 10s over here.
Yeah.
That's about average.
Yeah, that's what I wear, 10.
Size 10 is about average.
Yeah.
Most males wear, around that size.
I'm in Corbin, so Corbin has a lot of sports kids.
Oh,
So I see
definitely.
a lot of freakishly tall, big people. It makes me feel like less proportioned as a normal person when really I'm just around a bunch of athletic freaks. Like,
Yeah.
I'm around people that have money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. We don't have no money. So you ain't around people that's got money tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Right
don't,
at home.
Right at home.
yeah, so don't feel out of place.
Average size and less than average wallet.
All right, so we got the hard questions over with. And I could ramble on about this stuff all night.
Yeah.
But
What we need to do too, though, is remind viewers to send in stories
yeah.
for our
Yeah, so
that could be possibly used.
that's
in
a
our-
big thing. So all these 6 people that's watching right now and all the hundreds and thousands that's going to be watching later, hopefully, we are in the process of making these short films. We don't have all the episodes figured out yet. So if you got a writer's mind and you want to write something out on a film that we could possibly make, write it out, send it to us.
or even just some ideas.
Yeah, or just
So-
ideas. And give us a really good idea and we'll write it. We'll
Or
run with it.
If something happened to you, what's your story? like he was telling us about his Nightmare on Elm Street story where he'd watch through the cracks. If you had a ghost encounter, you had a Bigfoot encounter,
That would
you had,
really be a good story.
you had an alien encounter, right? Something like that. Then send it to us and tell us about it. You can message us on TikTok on No Sugarcoating Podcast, or you can message us on Facebook, or any one of us personally if you find us personally. You know, we'll get it to the others and hash it out and see if it makes sense for a good episode.
I mean, I think it, like, talking about the paranormal and stuff, you know, how he kind of detailed that, him sitting on them wooden floors, peeking through a crack, watching Nightmare on Elm Street as a little kid. Like, I could see that in a short film.
Right. Grows up to be a serial killer.
Yeah, yeah. Looks the part.
Yeah. He laughs evilly. Little did Jericho and Ronnie know that they were not making it out.
No.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's what we did to the sound test the mics. We did.
Good morning, Vietnam.
So this is definitely a guy full of character, full of aspirations.
I think it'd be a good entertaining show.
It will be. So we'll plan on that. I'll figure out the dates. I'll get up with you personally and see if what dates are available, if any of them work for you. And we'll try to rerun this.
Right.
And we'll try to give these people a proper show.
I'll give y'all a full show for sure.
But in the meantime, we all are always looking for sponsors. He's looking to start a band. So if any musical people, or if you know any musical people that kind of want to go along this journey with him, reach out to this guy. Let's let's see this band come to life.
Yeah.
You know, everybody says speak it into existence.
Theatrical big band performance.
So if you don't vocalize it, it will never happen.
That's right. I need some musicians who know a lot of old rock and soul and blues, and if you know them power chords, I need you.
Mm-hmm.
And preferably, you know, live local. You know, Tri-County, Corbin, Williamsburg, London,
So
maybe even Barville.
Guitar players from Indiana.
Yeah, maybe in Barville. If you're,
I know some guys that used to play music with. I think Derek and Donnie are still playing music. They were Alter Ego at one time, but now I think they're Double D, or they went to Double D, and then now I think they're called the Locals. But they play the classic rock stuff and the older rock. So
Sounds like my type of gig.
yeah.
So with that being said, we'll see you next time.
See y'all.